go for now. So why is retired Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters still worried now? Ralph, what's your big fear?
Well, my big fear is miscalculation. There's no question about it that that's a danger. Many wars, probably more wars, have started from miscalculation, misjudgments, accidents, if you will, than from thorough planning. And Kim Jong-un, this bizarre, chubby young man, has painted himself into a rhetorical corner. He's made all these grotesque, wild threats. And now what does he do? He has to kind of put up or shut up because South Korea and the U.S. have pretty much called his bluff, if quietly. They haven't responded to his threats by capitulating or offering aid or negotiations. Now, this young, still insecure leader has to do something. So let's hope that the consensus is right, that he's going to launch a missile at nothing, at water, somewhat longer range than before. Hope it works, declare victory, that he's intimidated the United States, and go back to North Korea's pretty horrible normal. If he miscalculates based on getting away with things in the past and strikes South Korea in any manner militarily, the new president of South Korea is Margaret Thatcher on steroids, and she said she's going to whack him. And you do that, then you get the escalations, then we're in it. And again, don't worry about a carefully worked out North Korean plan. Worry about idiocy.
But he's always going to do this type of thing because the only leverage he has is his buffoonery, right? This threat of constant missile launches and the like. And I guess I'm no military expert, I defer to you on that, but all you need is a missile that hits the wrong target or veers way off course, hits a ship at sea or God knows what. Then all bets are off, right? And then obviously we would have to intervene or do something that would rattle the Chinese, and therein lies like another Archduke Ferdinand World War I deal, right?
Yeah, and the Chinese are playing both sides of this. On one hand, they say, nobody here but us chickens. We don't like what the North Koreans are doing any better than you do. But they're not using their economic leverage or their strategic leverage on North Korea. I've come around to thinking that the Chinese really like to see us preoccupied in Korea and elsewhere so they can continue to get away with economic murder. But, Neil, something else that really concerns me is that Kim Jong-un may not know his own country's limitations. The North Korean military has just been sucking the meager wealth of that country for generations, while people literally have starved by the millions. 1 in 4 North Koreans is stunted in growth from malnutrition. And his generals may now be lying to him and telling him they're more capable than they are. They've triggered this rhetorical insanity he's engaged in, threatening to nuke San Diego and Hawaii. Yeah. And now he doesn't know what to do, and his generals are probably panicking because they know they can't beat the South Koreans and Americans. And behind the scenes, and on top of all this, there's probably a power struggle going on. Wow. So it's very volatile, very worrisome.
Colonel, good points all. Thank you. Good seeing you again.
Always good seeing you, Neil.